Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of A Literary Tasting. This just in, there's an op on every corner. My name is Jessica.
And my name is Annie.
And this week, we are reading Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, as all the Tik Tok girls have recommended that we do. Mm-hmm. And we might notice that we look a little better, that we sound a little better. That's because we bought really expensive cameras, so please subscribe, follow, like, send us money through carrier pigeon, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, hit my Venmo if you so choose. You guys can start a GoFundMe if you like.
If you want.
If you want.
Yeah. Whatever way you want to pay us back for that. That's a joke, by the way.
So kidding.
You don't need to pay us anything.
No.
But each week on A Literary Tasting, we pair our drinks with, would you believe, a drink.
We pair our drinks with a drink? We pair our books with a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And this week, the drink comes with a story. So, I did not like Fourth Wing at all. So to talk about it, I have to have two things that comfort me.
Hey, mama.
The first is this queen, this diva. And then the second is this diva. So this wine really comforted me because when I was dating my last boyfriend, and I didn't want to have sex with him ever, I would have to drink literally like an entire bottle of wine to even be interested in having sex with that man. This drink is really comforting to me.
Whoa.
Makes me feel a lot better. To answer your question, I am not asexual.
She just really, really did not want to be with that man. Well, I'm excited to have some of this then.
I kind of thought that story would make you laugh, and it appears that it didn't.
It made me sad.
My bad.
It made me sad more than anything. So let's have a little sippy sip. That is absolutely divine.
What would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10?
1 to 5.
Okay, I was like, girl. I would give that like a nice 3.5. 3.75.
I would give it a 4, only because I wish the alcohol content was higher, because it didn't make me want to fuck my boyfriend anymore. How would you rate it? Do you think that Xaden and Violet would ever be caught dead sipping on a peach Bellini?
Never. They would. Well, maybe Violet would. Definitely not Xaden.
Xaden drinks like whiskey and vodka.
He drinks straight rubbing alcohol, actually.
Everclear. Alright. Without further ado, let's get into it.
I'm gonna be real honest here. I mean, she said she didn't like it. I have to agree. You guys really lied to me. I'm just gonna say that. I know this book is really loved, so this is gonna be a lot of hot takes from us today. It's not so much that I hated it. I just was just kind of like, I don't know if I'm like on the same wavelength as everyone else right now. Like, I don't get it. I wasn't frothing at the tip. You know what I mean?
Ew. You want to give our trigger warning on that note?
Our trigger warnings. Don't even have the document up.
Frothing at the tip.
Sorry. That wasn't my best.
Frothing at the puss.
I wasn't frothing at the puss, for sure. And I like to be frothing at the puss when I read my books, so...
I can do the trigger warning.
Yeah, go for it.
So we have death in the family, death in general, physical violence, verbal abuse. I would also say bullying.
Oh, yeah. Bullying, for sure. For sure.
And sexual content.
Yes.
And not a trigger warning, but just a general warning. Spoiler alerts. And these are just our opinions. We could never write a book.
Yeah.
Okay, so if this is your favorite book, you're probably smarter than us, and so is the author.
Yeah.
So it's fine, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and also, like...
I'm holding an American Girl doll, girl. Like, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, like...
I have one crock on right now.
I'm a receptionist. That says it all.
I didn't want to go there. I'm also a receptionist.
Yeah, we're both
if you're new here.
Receptionists. The thing is, yeah, I'm sure, assuredly one of my favorite books is something that the people out there would find boo-boo garbage. So, like...
Yeah.
Like, I can be okay. We can all be okay.
Take everything we say with a grain of salt.
An enormous grain of salt. So let's get into it. Let's just fucking jump in.
Normally we would do our fan casting, but
True.
I'm gonna speak for myself. I didn't give a fuck about any of them. Except for Dane. I did cast him
Did you?
as, that guy from Harry Potter that comes in during the Goblet of Fire, and he comes in with that stick.
The guy who takes Hermione to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whose name escapes me.
Victor Crumb.
That's
Victor
the one.
Crumb. Yes, yeah.
Victor Crumb.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Zane. Jane for me.
You said if he ain't boring. Wait. Said if she ain't foreign, she boring.
I don't think I said that.
I'm saying it.
I don't think I should say that.
Yeah, I didn't cast not one person. Not one. I didn't care about Xaden. Didn't really care about Violet. Didn't really care about... Oh my god. You know what the other thing was? Let me just quickly say this too. I think part of the reason why I was having a hard time is because...
How annoying the names were?
No, but... Oh. Was because of the voice actress from Audible. Queen. I'm so sorry. I don't want to yuck your yum. I don't want to come for your neck and your livelihood, but it was a little bit difficult for me. Like, she was really giving her ussy to her voice acting, and it was just a little bit too much. She also pronounced the name Rhiannon, and let's just say my eye twitched every time. So, let's get into it. Do you want to go for it, or should I?
I didn't finish this book. I didn't feel any type of way about it, other than annoyed having to pick it up. So
yeah,
this episode's gonna be you and me chiming in.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think also, like, we, like, literally read these books, like, for, like, in a week.
Back to back.
Yeah. So, like, you have to understand, like,
this one is definitely meant to read it, absorb it, think about it. Like, it's not meant to cover read it. And that's,
yeah.
Because it's 650 pages. It's a long book.
Yeah.
Also, 600... Girl.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm alone in saying that that's a lot of pages.
It's a little bit egregious. And if I don't love it, then it's really hard for me to read it.
I got about 460 pages deep, and I was like, I've read enough.
Girl, I had an earphone in at work, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. So let me just start getting into this plot, okay? Setting the scene, getting into the whole kind of first... I kind of split it up into sections. So this first part is kind of setting the scene and, like, training for the threshing. We'll get into what that is. So we meet our main character, Violet, who we find out that her mom is a high-ranking general for the Navarre. How did you pronounce this? I know for surely I'm saying it wrong. But she forces her daughter, Violet, to join the Riders Quadrant to train to become a dragon rider. And she, her whole life, wanted to be a scribe, which is basically, like, the historians of this.
Her mom just wanted her to fucking die.
Her mom said,
6 months of training, good luck.
She said, I want to kill you, and the easier way to do this without catching any heat is to make you join the Riders Quadrant. So she's like, well, I'm gonna die, because I literally spent my whole life, like, reading books and, like, learning how to, like, write history, and now I'm going to go into... She's like, I'm entering Dauntless. For what?
I know, it really was serving Dauntless. I was thinking that.
Right? Like, she was like, oh, fuck. I wasn't ready. I'll say right now that Xaden was not serving for realness for me. And when she's going there, her sister Mira shows up before and to, like, send her off, and she's like, hey, girl, if you run into a man's named Xaden Ryerson, you need to, like, hit Boots Run, because he's gonna come to kill you.
Hit feet, girl.
You need to hit. Yeah.
And immediately she's like, I need to fuck him. Also, another thing that was really bothering me about this book is that the verbiage that was used, like...
Oh my god. Oh.
If you're gonna have dragons and shit flying around, you can't be like, there's many things I can do with my tongue.
Like...
Also, I just want to defend my name. I made a TikTok / YouTube short insinuating that Violet... There's... So, a lot of Violet's... part of the reason she struggles so hard in the Riders Quadrant is because she has just, like, really weak bones. And I thought that the author was just being fatphobic. I thought that she was like, she's so tiny and frail and skinny. I was wrong. Not only was I wrong, I was really, really wrong.
Yeah.
So Violet is supposed to have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Mm-hmm. It is a chronic condition that affects the body's connective tissue. Literally makes, like, your bones and your joints, like, weak.
Oh, wow.
They didn't tell us that in the book, so I don't feel that stupid for not knowing.
True.
So she's not weak, she's sick.
Okay. Yeah. And
I'm sorry. My bad.
No. So, they didn't tell us that in the book, but thanks to whoever let wrote that in the comment.
Many people have let me know since. So.
Oh, really?
People that I know personally have been like, you didn't know? No, girl, no. No. To be honest with you, no, I didn't like the book that much. So no, I wasn't on r/4th wing. Why is Violet so frail?
Oh, well, damn. Not you have people coming for you left and right.
It's okay.
Wow. Well, she apologizes. She didn't know. But yeah, she struggles a lot in the writer's quadrant, and she's very afraid to join. Well, the first thing we have to do is literally walk across like a parapet that's like in the sky. And immediately upon getting there, she meets Rhiannon and a young man named something. I can't remember his name.
Dylan. I remember. Because how the fuck can you have people named Dylan and Zayden in the same universe?
Girl, it was
make
confusing.
Sense.
Yeah, you have to pick one. You have to go with like really fun outlandish, or you have to go with like regular USA core.
Dylan falls off the parapet.
Immediately.
Bitch,
I literally...
He didn't make it 2 steps. Damn, girl.
Girl, and you know what? The funny thing was, she was so distracted by Zayden's, like, hotness that she, like, barely even noticed until Dylan screamed bloody murder. And fell out of the sky.
She was, like, busy being, like... There's, like, the Club Penguin dinner date music was playing in her mind. And then Dylan's like...
That's what she was doing.
Help! And she's like, girl, not now.
That's what she was doing when she was training to be a scribe. She was playing Club Penguin. Which is why she was like, I cannot join the writer's quadrant. Are you insane?
I have a pizza party later.
You guys, I'm meeting my
I have my job at the mine, you guys.
Not at the mine. Okay. But her and Rhiannon make it across. And once they get there, she also gives Rhiannon a boot so she doesn't fall off the parapet because it's raining. Raining
Girl,
boots.
You're not that strong. You said...
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
What?
Why'd she give her a boot? Girl, you're not going to make it across.
I wouldn't have given her my boot. I need my boot. I'm not giving you my boot. I just met you. I'm keeping my boot. Sorry. I hope you get it there, girl.
You're not gonna without my boot. I'm also not
giving
it to you.
I need 2 boots. So sorry. But like, yeah, rip Dylan.
Damn, that sucks.
Dude.
Damn,
like,
girl.
Gagged me so bad.
I know. I was shocked. I was like, oh, okay, stakes are high. Got it.
Stakes are real high. And... Oh, so then that's when we meet her bestie buddy from growing up, Dane Atos.
Victor Crumb from earlier.
Victor Crumb. The one person we cast.
The way she's, like, sexually harassing that man. She's like, I need you to touch my slick, wet folds. Immediately. Like, 2 seconds after crossing the parapet. She's like, time to get my puss wet.
I mean, that is, like, her, like, childhood love that she hasn't seen in, like, a year. She's like, well, I made it across the parapet. Let's celebrate.
Fuck me now.
I'm on her side with that one.
Okay. Fair enough. I don't have a childhood friend.
I don't either. But
if I did, I would want to fuck them.
Yeah. If I had a childhood friend that I was, like, crushing on so bad. Yeah. And
right.
Like, for a whole year I've been dreaming
I guess I forgot that.
Yeah. For a whole year I've been dreaming about the wet folds. Like, yeah. We're here. Let's do this. Before I die, because I'm gonna...
That's true.
Everyone is like, you're gonna die.
She was really close to dying, yeah.
We also meet her bully on the parapet, Jack.
If you meet a man named Jack, kill him. Kill him. Don't fuck him. Guys. This is really dire and really serious. Guys. If you fuck a man named Jack, you will never recover.
Guys.
Don't do it, guys.
Don't do that, guys.
Don't do it.
Guys?
Violet's like, I don't want to fuck this man at all. And he's threatening to kill Violet. It's like, literally, because she's the weakest in the wing. And he's like, then she'll die on her own.
Why do you have to go after her? Like, he literally chases her across the parapet. Girl, you just met me.
Yeah, and like, there's also so much going on already. I don't know why we needed a bully as well.
We didn't need a bully.
Every time he was around, I was like,
You're so annoying, and your name is Jack.
No, like... Honestly, if a man named Jack was chasing me across a parapet...
Girl, I would run towards him, too. Let's duke it out, honestly.
And I'm gonna win, because you're skinny for sure.
You guys, it's not a joke around here. With the men named Jack.
I'm not fucking kidding. I'm killing them. I'm getting a bomb and a scream mask.
Wow.
I'm upping the ante in Scream. He used to have a knife, now it's a bomb, and it's me.
Just against everyone named Jack.
And I would win, because you're all bitches.
You know when people do that thing where they'll, like, put everyone named Jack in a group chat on Facebook?
Me just saying, fuck you.
You put them all in group chat and you're like, run.
I have a bomb.
They're all like, who the fuck?
The FBI comes to my home. They're like, so, do you have a bomb?
And you're like, but no.
Oh,
Girl, I was joking boots. Relax. Period.
Yeah.
Now, Dane
is a squad leader, by the way.
Yeah, Dane's the squad leader, and he's like, you two are gonna be...
squad leader.
He's like, you two are gonna be in my squad, because apparently he has the power to do that. And then when they're placing them all into their, like, groups, girl, it was so convoluted. I had to do, like, math. I had to, like, draw a diagram. I was like, okay, there's three...
You were really collected.
There's 4 wings. Each wing has 3 sections. Each section has 2 squads. I don't know. I was getting really confused. That there was too much numbers, and I'm not a math queen. I'm surely not a woman in STEM. Okay, so there's a lot of people here, and and Zayden, our king, he is
he's a wing leader.
A wing leader, so he's like a step above.
He's like sexy and hot.
Yeah, he's like he's 4. And so, not 4, like, you get what I'm saying. He's, like, D4 of this situation.
You gotta let Divergent go.
No. And so, he's like, well, I'm gonna move, like, you guys need to switch squads, because their squad's gonna be in my wing. And she's like, oh my god, he's gonna fucking kill me. Oh, man.
I am so sick of books doing that. I mean, to be fair, Zayden did say he was gonna kill her, but he only said it, like, once. And, like, throughout the whole book... Hold on! And through, like, the whole book... Like, he'll be actively helping her. Like, he'll open a door for her, and she's like, he's waiting to slam that in my face and kill me.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, you gotta let that shit go.
Yeah.
You wanna fuck him bad, you gotta let go. That's the thing, is, like, you're not gonna fuck a man that's perfect in every way.
No, those don't exist.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you have to let it go.
Sweetie.
If you wanna fuck him, you have to let it go.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can't
He's only said he wanted to
forth.
kill you one time. Relax.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. And so then they start doing their classes about, like, war and battle strategy and all that crap.
There's also a current events war class. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, there's a current events war class. They do, like, and they also do, like, one-on-one, like, combat battles against one another.
And Violet is cheating during all of
She's straight cheating. She's like, I need to be able to win, and so the only way to win is to poison my opponents.
This could have been cut because this is so annoying. I get that it's supposed to make her look smart.
Yeah.
And, like, also, like, while emphasizing that she's weak.
Yeah.
That she has to build up her strength. I will say that, like, I did like that she had to work for what she, she didn't just come in with this natural strength and ability.
True.
I think she was a little too weak. But, I mean, that was probably the point.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked that she had to, like, work for what she...
Yeah.
Like, I like that, like, she didn't... But to a certain point, it's like, girl, why don't you just let that dragon strap you in? I don't know why it's so hard for you.
Yeah,
it's either that or die.
Yeah, like, girl, just let him give you the seatbelt.
Just let him die. Just kill yourself. I hate you.
So they're doing all of this training. Do
you guys hear how crisp that is?
You heard that new mic, though? They're doing all this training because there's something called the threshing coming up. The threshing is when a dragon selects them to become their rider. And, they're like, you can't just be, like, a do-nothing bitch and get selected by a dragon. Like, you gotta be able to have the fight, you gotta be able to have the strength, you gotta be able to have the smarts, like, you gotta be that bitch. So, that's why they're doing
because the dragons will kill you for no good reason, and they do. They do,
constantly. It'll be every, like, chapter, she's like, suddenly, Jessica was there, and the next second, she's a pile of ash.
Damn, girl. What the fuck did I do?
I will say, though, that the dragons only kill people who are irritating.
Well, they couldn't have killed Jack sooner.
On God. They literally only kill people who are irritating. I kind of fuck with them heavy.
Not even bad people, just people who are fucking
just
annoying.
Just literally annoying people. Now, throughout this, Zayden figures out that she's been cheating with poisoning people, and he's like,
fuck no.
Yeah, he's like, girl, take me in the ring. And she's like, oh, fuck. And he beats her ass
And Dane's
bad.
like, stop beating her ass.
He's like, no!
But doesn't do anything about it.
Yeah, but then he's like...
And Zayden's like, do something about it, puss.
Yeah, and he's like,
puss face.
Yeah, he's like, I won't. You're right, I won't. And then he's like,
but he does still sit there and give him attitude.
Yeah, he loves a little attitude.
Girl.
Dane Ados.
He wanted to fuck Amber so bad.
And Amber wanted to fuck him bad, too. Y'all, like, just fuck. Clearly you both want to do it. Anyway, we also find out that Zayn is basically like hosting a babysitters club. Zayden's hosting. Sorry, that's my bad. Zayden was holding a babysitters club basically for all the first years who were kids of the parents who were part of the rebellion.
We forgot to mention there was a rebellion.
Is it? I guess it's important.
It's pretty important, yeah.
There is a rebellion.
Going back, there was a rebellion. We don't really know a whole lot about it. We just know that all the kids that had parents in the rebellion get like tattooed, basically. Like I guess it just like pops up on their arm, kind
marked.
Kind of like the dark mark. Girl.
And and yes, then you know who they are. And it's apparently all the kids
they can only join the Writers Quadrant. So
yeah.
basically it's a genocide.
It's a basically a way to like take out all those kids.
If you can live, great, you can serve us in battle. If not, you die. That's genocide.
Yeah.
A lot of genocide in these young adult books.
This
I guess isn't young adult.
Violet finds out that he's hosting this babysitters club and she's like, I won't tell anybody as long as you don't kill me.
Well, cause she's real about it. She was like, I see no reason to tell them. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just hanging out. Yeah. They're definitely plotting something, but she's real enough to ignore it.
Yeah. But she's like, stay out of my way and I'll stay out of yours, basically. And he's like, okay.
I didn't take it that way. I really thought that she was like, I don't see the point in, like, killing these kids for what their parents did.
Oh, yeah. She does say that.
Okay, Descendants.
Bye. Now, the first there's like a challenge they have to do called the Gauntlet.
Those challenges were getting on my damn nerves.
Ugh. And it's basically like an enormous obstacle course. People died. People made it.
I hate a scary maze or an obstacle course. I
fucking hate a scary maze. Girl, the Maze Runner, that first Maze Runner was scary. I was scared.
You were in your bridge like,
no, I was like, I would never make it. I can't run that fast. I would never make it.
Yeah, I would never make it out of a maze or an obstacle course. No. I would just kill myself. I'd be like, well.
I felt so bad for the one bitch who was like, I can't wait to do the gauntlet. And then she immediately like fell to her death. I was like, yeah, so
Miss Yarros said stakes are high, babe.
Yeah, she said the stakes are up.
Actually, that's another thing I did appreciate. She didn't just tell us the stakes were high. She said, "I'm gonna prove it."
Yeah, she's like, that's true.
Because it is annoying when people are like, "This is so dangerous," and it's like, but all your main characters live.
Yeah.
I mean, all your main characters. I would assume at least a couple die, but all your main characters are living for the most part.
Yeah, that's very true.
But a lot of side characters are dying. So I appreciate that.
True.
Kill off the side characters.
Period. If you're really about it. But yeah, her and Rhiannon make it through, and she gets through by like kind of like skirting what they're supposed to do, and uses like some knives that she has in her sheath.
Yeah, she be cheating.
So like she be cheating to get through, but she had to do what she had to do. She was like, I'm not gonna make it if I don't do it.
And Amber is this when Amber gets pissed?
Amber gets so pissed, and she's like, she cheated, and Zayden's like, girl, can you shut up? Moving on.
Well, it's like, Amber, girl, you just want to fuck Dane. You don't care that she's cheating.
Yeah.
You're just mad that Dane wants to fuck her, but Dane's not gonna fuck her, girl.
No.
Dane's a puss with a puss face.
And he loves the rules. He's never gonna...
He wants to fuck the rules so bad. He would fuck a scroll so bad if he could. Scroll.
He would, actually. So now we're gonna move on to the threshing. They're like, after the gauntlet, they're like, basically, this was kind of to like help you see what it's gonna be like when you have your dragon, okay? And he was like, there's 100 dragons and there's 160 cadets. So if you don't get one...
Just kill me now.
You're a fucking loser.
Just kill me. Oh my god, just kill me. When I read that, I was like, there's no chance.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
I'm not getting one. I'm
definitely not getting one.
They're
gonna see my purple shampoo stained hair and be like, girl, if you can't even wash your hair...
Get your ass.
Kill me immediately.
Yeah.
He murdered immediately.
Now, when the threshing happens, there's a little golden dragon. Okay.
It's so cute. It's serving puppy.
You know, it's a little golden dragon. When they do that, I feel like I skipped a lot of stuff here, but it doesn't really matter too much.
There's a lot of pages.
Yeah. They go out, and this kind of dragon, this little golden one, she's very,
she doesn't exist.
Doesn't really exist. Yeah, they're like, they're not ever seen, like, they're not around. But when the threshing happens, all the cadets are supposed to, like, go out into this arena, or, like, into this field, and just kind of, like, hope they run into a dragon, and, like, hope that's the right one.
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, what do you mean bond?
Well, they're like, you'll just know. Okay. But, like, what if I don't know, and then I try to, like, saddle up onto a red one?
That's what I was gonna say. What if I see a pink one, and I'm like, well, that one has to be for me. It's pink.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it sees my purple shampooed hair, and he's like...
He blows
no,
you to smithereens. Yeah.
Yeah, like, how do I know?
Yeah. It's just like you feel the vibes, but like, I don't know.
But what if the vibes are off?
What if the vibes... The vibes are off, you run. So...
Vibes are off, you're dead.
You're dead. So she's not
Why
expecting...
are they killing people if they want to bond?
Because they don't give a fuck about humans. Basically. They're like, yeah, their vibes are like, fuck around and find out. So... Anyway, she's not expecting to see this little gold one. And she's like, so cute. And then she hears her bully Jack and two of his, like, side tangs.
It's fucking Jack.
Yeah.
Girl.
Him and his side tangs.
Rebecca Yarros, you have hell to pay for writing this character.
I wish you would named him anything else. It was triggering.
Well, that's probably why she named him that. She's like, that's the worst name I can think of.
Actually, you're right. You did your big one.
The worst person I can think of is definitely named Jack.
Now,
also, you guys, sorry to interrupt. I just want to make sure Corinne gets an introduction because eventually you guys are going to meet all four. This is Corinne. Isn't she so cute? Her hair is a mess because I kind of suck at doing their hair. But look it's so cute. It has peekaboo blue. I want my hair to look like that.
I do like the peekaboo blue.
I know, right? She's so cute. This poor thing has been through a lot with me. She lives, like, on the floor, in the closet. I'm constantly messing with her hair and fucking it up. And she's like, girl, that's my scalp. You're ripping out my hair. And I'm like, sorry, girl.
I'm gonna call Child Protective Services on you.
When we are rich and famous, we're definitely going to the American Girl store, and you're definitely picking one out.
I know which one I want. I want Kit Kit Rich.
She might not be in the store, so guys gotta subscribe so we can go.
Or Felicity.
Fucking hate Felicity's colonial ass.
Okay. So I could pick out anyone I want.
That's true. I didn't say that. I mean, it's coming out of the podcast budget, so we have the same job.
We bankrupt ourselves so I can get Felicity.
Felicity's not... Let's move on.
Yeah. Anyway, so she sees the little gold one. She's like, so cute. But then, you know, Jack and his side tangs, they're like, let's kill it.
It's gonna be the weakest one in the wing.
Yeah.
Girl, how should you know just because it's small?
Yeah, literally.
Well, and she, like, to be fair to... The dragon's name is Andarna. To be fair to Jack... Violet goes to defend Andarna. Hold on. And she's like, now would be a good time to fly away. And the dragon's like, no.
Like, the dragon's like, She's like, girl.
She's like, get somebody else to do it.
Literally. She's like, defend me, or I don't know. So, I guess I'm dying.
So I can see why he was like, fuck this dude.
This dragon can't even fly. Yeah. But he had no business.
Well, also, who's to say that dragon's gonna bond with someone? You don't need to kill it.
Yeah, like, what? Just leave it alone.
Do they all bond?
Probably not.
You're losing me.
Yeah. Well, there was no reason to have to kill that one.
His name is Jack. Of course he's gonna fuck some shit up.
Yeah, for no reason.
In a bad way. In a not fun way.
Yeah, well, Violet fights them off.
Like the clown. Oh my god.
What?
I just got a glimpse of myself in the viewfinder.
I mean, I'm serving Mr. Potato Head, so, like...
No, you're not. But I'm serving It the Clown bad. I'm a little too tan for my fucking winter shade. I don't have any fucking money to buy a winter shade and a summer shade. What the fuck? God damn it.
It the Clown is crazy.
That's what I look like with my big ass forehead. My curtain bangs aren't doing their job. Clock in, girl.
How much time do we have left?
If the Clown would love a curtain bang.
Violet fights them off, and
with Zayden's help.
Yeah, Zayden shows up, but he doesn't really do nothing. He just kind of stands there and watches her, and she's like, "Oh my god, he's here to kill me!" And then he doesn't do anything and flies away. And she's like,
you know what's crazy is that he could kill her at any point ever.
Yeah. Well, he comes, and after a while, she's fighting them, right? She's like fighting them. Jack is there fighting her. One of them goes unconscious, and then the third one is actually someone who's in her squad. So, like, you know, an acquaintance. And then this enormo big black dragon comes down, and he's like the biggest dragon everyone's ever seen. Like, rivals the size of Zayden's dragon, because Zayden has...
He's bigger than dragons, Zayden.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You know what I meant.
Okay. And so... Then Jack runs away like a pussy-ass bitch.
Because he's a puss, because all men named Jack are puss.
He hits feet so fucking
And not in a cute way.
No. It's not giving, like...
Not in a miniskirt way.
No, not giving girly pop. Like, in a, like, oh, girl. Really?
Yeah. And Violet does not let him forget that for the rest of the book. She's like, hit me, bitch. You won't say shit, bitch. You're a cunt, you're a cunt, you're a cunt.
Yeah.
And he's like...
Yeah. And then she stabs one of the other ones.
Period.
And then...
Kill him. You were gonna kill this little puppy dragon?
Yeah.
That's probably so cute. Probably looks like a fucking Webkins.
Oh, no, wait. She gets stabbed by one of them.
I think she stabs one, too.
Well... and then one of them goes down. The one who's unconscious. And the dragon starts talking to her in her brain. And she's like, Hoy! Why are you in my head?
She's like, wait, what's happening?
Wait, hold on. And the dragon's like, girl, if you don't take his ass out. And she's like, wait, I don't want to kill him. He's asleep. And he's like,
that's not fair. And he's like, girl, he's gonna kill you the second he wakes up.
yeah. And she's like, no, I don't want to. And then he's like, well, fuck it. And then he scorches the third one from her squad. Because he's like, well, I mean, you may have some self-control, but I don't. And then he's like, hop on. Get on there. And she's like, wait, what? And he's like, girl, can you keep up?
Yeah,
obviously
seriously.
we're bonded. Get on.
Yeah.
And she's like, so she gets up and flies away.
I guess I would be shocked too.
I would be
I'd be like, you
gagged
want me?
boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? And his name is Tarn. His longer name...
I hated that name.
Oh.
It was really
didn't
annoying
think
to
anything
read.
about it. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I didn't think really anything about it, but I see why you wouldn't like it, yeah. So, yeah, he's like, I chose you because of your bravery and your, your
willingness to
else.
defend the little guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So I like people who defend the little guy.
Yeah. That I kind of liked.
That's so cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
But let me take this opportunity to say, I was very confused by their relationship with the dragons, and I guess we'll get there. But I want to bring it up now. Mm-hmm. Because as soon as I saw the way he started talking to her, I immediately was like, this is weird because he talks to her, in my opinion, too similarly to how Xaden talks to her. You know?
Yeah.
So I was like, hold on. Are they gonna, like... Is she gonna... And then I was like, wait, is Xaden the dragon? Both answers were wrong. Thank God. But I was like, this is just a little... weird. I clocked it immediately. I was like, this relationship is weird, and I don't get it.
You think they were kind of flirty?
Not flirty. I just felt like his personality was too similar to Xaden, and if I'm trying to focus on fucking Xaden, I don't want there to be a dragon that's really similar to him.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely was like, is she gonna fuck the dragon? I was like, no fucking way she fucks a dragon. I was like, if you bitches make me read Dragon Smut, I'm killing you. I'm going to the TikTok headquarters, and I'm saying, Biden, bomb them.
Hot Biden. What's Biden gonna do about the dragon sex?
What is Biden going to do about it? Something has to be done. But I was wrong. But not totally wrong. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Now, when she gets back to, like, where everyone needs to go once they, get bonded with their dragon, she gets there and everyone's like, oh, like, don't you got the biggest dragon girl? And she's like, yeah, whatever, like, slight work. And then she gets there and she's like, wait, why can't I also hear Andarna's
She's like, wait.
voice in my head? What the fuck? And then when she goes up to tell, like, what dragon she bonded with, she tells them, well, I bonded with two. And they're like,
never had it before.
This has never happened before, babe.
Yeah.
And so then all the dragons have to go to Dragon Council.
Of course they're gonna bond together. They're a matching set, girl.
I know. And
he's gonna go somewhere without his boots? No.
He's not gonna go anywhere without his boots. He's not gonna go anywhere without his boots. So he said, this bitch is my son. You're going to bond with both of us.
And she's like, fuck, goddamn it.
I know.
She's like, I do not want to stand up for myself right now. God damn it.
So then all the dragons have to go to Dragon Council in order to see if this will be allowed. And they come back and they're like, girl, it's fine. Now the thing is, this is a little bit... I put in all caps, dragon leadership, have a meeting. There's dragon leadership.
They go to Dragon Council.
They go to Dragon Leadership Council. And the thing that is, like, an issue here is that her dragon, Tarn, and Xaden's dragon, don't remember her name.
Sigel.
They are...
I'm saying that right, if I'm not...
They are, mates. They're
They're
married.
bestie vibes.
No, they're married.
Oh, they're married. They're not bestie vibes.
They're not bestie vibes. They're
like
married.
also bestie vibes.
Well, like, I guess you're married. That's your bestie. I would hope. Because they're a mated pair, that means that they have to go everywhere together, which is so gonna be me and whoever I date in the future. I'm gonna be hard to get rid of, for sure. And that's what Taryn said. He said, I'm hard to get rid of. So I have to go everywhere with her, and therefore...
Well, like, why would you do that? Why would you bond like that, girl?
You have to go everywhere with Xaden. And she's like, oh, god damn it! I'm gonna die.
Well, can you imagine, like, you want to fuck someone so bad and they do not want to fuck you, and now you're mated to them for life, bonded to them for life?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me, girl?
Yeah. And the way it works, too, it's like, if your dragon dies, you die.
That doesn't make sense.
But if you... Well, they're bonded. I don't know. It's like some kind of magic. And
That
then
doesn't make sense. Why don't the dragons die when they die?
Well, when they die, the dragons don't die. They stay alive.
That doesn't make sense.
So, but yeah, so then Xaden was like, well, now we gotta work together, Boots, because, well...
Get your boots on.
If one of our dragons...
Get your boots together.
Like... fucks around, well, you get your boots together. Because if one of our dragons fucks around, that means both of us are gonna die. And I'm not gonna go down because of you.
That doesn't make sense. If she dies, he dies?
No.
The dragons don't die? If I were Xaden, I'm killing her.
He said, let me get rid of the problem at the source.
I mean, I'd be like, I wanted to help you, but girl. Like, I can't.
Yeah, so... now they're, like, attached to the hip, or they have to be, at least, because... And she's, like, nervous about it, because she, again, thinks that he wants to, like, rip her head off.
He's given us no reason to think, besides that one altercation.
Yeah.
But okay. But sure, girl.
Yeah. And Dane comes up to her at this point, and he's like, hey, like, I know you got the 2 dragons, like, what if they tell you have to pick? And she's like, girl, I'm not picking.
Well, also, Dane was being so annoying in that moment, because Taryn is in her head, like... They can't fucking tell you to do that. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Literally, Taryn is like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because why, Dane, are you saying stand up to the powerful dragon when you know that's not the rules?
Yeah, and the thing is, he's also like, if they tell you to pick, you gotta pick the small one. Because then
you're
small
less
one...
of a threat.
You're less of a threat. The small one won't be allowed to fly in battle, and therefore you won't have to actually fight ever, which means that you'll just have to do, like... he was like, I want you to be a secretary for it.
Well, Dane doesn't know that she's been poisoning people. Only Xaden does.
Yeah. So again, true. So he's not even more of a reason to think that she's like making really good progress, because he doesn't even know that she was cheating.
Well, also, like, I feel like you need to trust the dragons at that point, girl.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the biggest, baddest dragon in all of the land picked me. Like, have some faith in the fact that he chose me. You know what I mean? And also, you're supposed to be my oldest friend. So fuck you.
Sure.
So she's in her head. She's like,
I guess all that to say, I was getting a little frustrated with her too, because I was like, I don't know why you're sitting here being like, I have to fight. I deserve to fight. I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that either, but that's me. She wants to fight.
Well, and to be fair, I also, if I were her, I would not want to fight. I give up pretty easily.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between us and her. Like, she wants to prove herself and fight. You and I don't want to do that. I would assuredly be like, I'll pick the little one.
Yeah.
She's cute, she's dainty, she's golden. Fun.
Yeah, I would definitely pick the golden one.
Yeah.
I'd be like, she's so cute.
Yeah.
She can't even fly. That's so cute.
I know. She actually can fly. She was just being, like, lazy. And I get
just
it.
like me.
Yeah. I get her so bad. Like, we really would get each other. Anyway, the Dragon Council's like, it's fine.
We really would get each other.
The Dragon Council is like, it's cool. Like, relax. You can have both your dragons. So she's like, eh. Now I have 2, and you guys all have 1. What now?
Losers.
Yeah.
Also, I have a golden one, you bitches.
Yeah. So then,
the fact that everyone didn't immediately want the golden one.
I know I would want the golden one so bad.
Me too.
So cute.
The one that looks like Webkins. I would want that one.
Yeah. And in her head, she's like, yeah, Dana and I are never... In her head, she's like, yeah, Dana and I we're never gonna be together. He has no faith in me.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't believe me at all. Doesn't support
And I was
me.
like, period.
Good for you, queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she's doing this, Dane also kisses her. And this is when she's like, in her head, she's
yeah,
like...
also,
no
to be
boots.
fair, like, not the time to kiss.
Like, what?
Like, after you're being a fucking dick about it. Like,
right.
I see where he's coming from, but also, like, she cannot see his perspective at all. She's thinking to herself, I made all this fucking progress, and you're basically telling me to kill myself.
Yeah. So, I mean, he kisses her, and she's like, it's funny how I wanted this for so long, and now that we're kissing, I literally could not wait for you to get off.
You know what's crazy? Is that's how I feel about, I would say, every man.
Yeah, you know, like, I can see where, yeah. I've felt that before, for sure.
They put that trouty mouth on you, and it's...
And you're like, wait.
Ew.
My erection's gone. Where's it gone to?
I kind of wish this was Harry Styles.
Yeah.
Kind of wish that. Kind of wish that right now.
Now, going forward, Xaden and his whole wing start to take, obviously, interest in keeping Violet safe and protected and, like, training her.
No, Xaden and his Babysitter's Club, not his wing.
Oh. No, his wing too. Because
it was only the rebels. Because Jackie's in her wing too, I think. I could be wrong.
He's not in her wing.
Okay.
He's in a different squad.
Then why is he there?
Because he likes to bully. He likes to bully.
Pulling someone out of class just to bully them. Pulling someone out of class to be like, you look fat in those jeans. Pulling someone out of class to be like, your socks are too long for those shorts.
He gets his associates to look out for her because he's like, well, again, if something bad happens to you, it's going to happen to me, so we all need to make sure this girl is, like, ready to, like, you know.
And if something bad happens to Xaden, then something bad happens to all of them.
Yeah, so it's like, they all gotta, like, do their part to protect her now, and I know everyone was like, oh.
That's what I'm saying. I would have just killed her.
Well, they tried to.
Been like, well.
They tried to.
I can't.
Now, because a couple nights later, he gets his, like, foster brother or something. This other dude, Liam.
I was picturing a Hottie McGotty for that.
I was picturing Arya's little brother, Mike Montgomery.
Was picturing. I'm gonna pull.
That was only casting like 2 of the rando ass side characters. Okay, well you look that up. Yeah, one night while she's sleeping in her room, she's like having a crazy dream, and in her dream she's getting she gets woken up by her dragon in her mind. Her dragon's like, get the fuck up because you're being attacked. And she wakes up to, like, all these cadets in her room who are trying to kill her, being like, she's weak, she's the weakest, we need to take her out before she takes us all down. And she manages to get out of this situation because Andarna apparently has some magical powers where she can stop time. So she stops time long enough.
Which is, like, that's a crazy power to have.
Yeah, crazy power to have. And also, like, I think the power will go away at some point once Andarna becomes of age. Because Andarna's still, like, a baby, which is why she's so cute and small. So she's, like, only a year or 2 old. So that's why she has this power. And I think it's, like, very specific.
She's so cute and small.
Yeah. That's why it's very specific to her, like, dragon type breed.
I casted Liam as Freddie Stroma. You might know him from Harry Potter. He hits on Hermione on the Quidditch field. Yeah, and he's hot. He has a wife! No, I have no chance! He was gonna DM me for sure.
Oh, yeah.
He was thinking about reaching out.
Well, he was never. He has a wife, but...
Before they got married in 2016, he was definitely thinking about asking me out.
Right.
But that's what I casted for Liam. Yeah. A Hottie McGotty.
A Hottie McGotty. Yeah, okay, I can get behind that. He is a Hottie McGotty. But she's able to escape because Andarna stops time and she runs away, and then she runs into Xaden. Xaden comes.
Xaden comes into the room.
Yeah, Xaden comes into the room.
And Xaden's like,
No. No.
He was so high in that moment. He was like,
Yeah.
That's the thing, is all he had to say was,
He would be fighting those hoes, and I'd be in the background being like, have a baby bummy, baby, be a billionaire.
It was just so hot the way he was like, no.
Yeah.
All he had to say was,
no. No. And then the next morning at breakfast, he literally is like, everyone shut the fuck up and listen here. Someone tried to kill my girl last night, and we have a betrayer in our midst. Amber, bring that ass. And Amber's like, and she's like, I didn't do that.
I too was.
Oh yeah, there were points in here like this, and when Dylan fell off the parapet, where my jaw hit the ground.
I knew Dylan was falling off that parapet. I knew it.
Because he was too eager.
He literally says, "I'm not going to die," and I highlighted it, and I wrote, "Uh-oh." I didn't get there. I was like, doing it.
I love your confidence, King.
I was like, oh
no. Well, yeah, he pulls Amber up in front of the entire everyone, and he's like,
and Tyrion's there too.
Yeah, and Tyrion's there, and he's like, you need
all the dragons.
He's like, you need to answer for your crimes. And she's like, what crimes? I didn't do shit. And he's like, that's funny, Boots, because she literally saw you run out of her room. You let everyone in. And she was like, And he's like, uh-huh. And he's like, well, you're gonna die by fire. And she gets her ass scorched.
And Dane doesn't believe her.
Oh, yeah, Dane doesn't believe her. Dane's literally like, she wouldn't do that. And she's like,
okay, well, she did.
The fuck? And he's like, let me see your memory. And she's like, what the fuck? No.
Well, also, he doesn't say, he says, let me see it. He doesn't say, I need to help me believe you. Like, please let me see. He's like, bring that ass.
Yeah, and she's like, what the fuck? And then, obviously, I think something happens.
She's starting to get super horny here because she's like, no way, Xaden believes me more than Zane.
Yeah.
I didn't say that right. You guys know what I meant.
I know what you...
There's too many... Why would you name them Zayden and Dane? You know I'm going to think of Zayn Malik. Also, I just remembered my fan cast for Zayden. 2013 Zayn Malik when he went to Japan specifically. With that like anime haircut that he had. That was really cute. The Anna doesn't like, but I do.
I loved when my favorite.
Google it right now.
Not that I didn't like it.
Google Zayn Malik anime haircut.
It's not that I didn't like it. It's that I loved.
It's just you don't like seeing hot men being hot with hot haircuts.
No, it's because I have other hair on him that I like better.
You like that one that goes like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All these basic bitches.
And then, yeah, she gets her ass scorched. So, now, after that, the squads are told that they're gonna participate in, like, a squad battle, like a fake squad battle, and whoever wins gets to go on, like, a field trip to an outpost, to learn from experienced dragon riders. And,
what a shitty prize.
I know.
I'd be like, can we get a pizza party?
Right, like, can we have a pool party? Why am I for my prize, you're gonna send me off to war?
I need to go swimming. I do not need to go to war.
I want to swim.
I don't need to go to war. I really need to go to...
I would love a pizza party, swim, a little cocktail. I haven't had a cocktail in a year.
Pizza? You haven't had a cocktail in a year?
No, she's saying that.
Oh, I was like...
Girl.
I was like, turn the camera off.
Yep. We have bigger fish to fry. Now, as the months go on,
ooh, I will say also, I did like, because the way that Zodiac Academy was over the course of, like, 2 weeks or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah. Like 4 days.
Yeah, this goes on for the course of a full, like, calendar school year.
Yeah, true. It goes, like, through several months. Love that.
I did, too. It made a lot more, it made their encounters make a lot more sense.
Yeah, for sure. And in a couple months, like, past the threshing, she still has not gotten her powers from Taryn, because apparently all the dragon riders get a power from their dragon, and it's like, it's bad if you don't get yours in, like, a timely fashion, because then, I don't know, it makes you go crazy when you do get it or something like that. I don't know, I didn't really get it.
There's a lot of things that didn't make sense.
I was getting lost here. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I was like,
I don't know, girl.
What, queen? Yeah, so something about, like, if you don't get your powers, like, quick enough, if they don't manifest fast enough.
Well, also people in your squad get mad at you, like Jack.
Everyone's always getting mad.
Yeah, girl, chill. If I die, so what?
We all need to do shrooms, like, all of us.
Do shrooms?
Yeah, or, like...
We all need to do acid and take a walk on the beach and unlock empathy.
Yeah. Unlock. They all need to lay on the beach and listen to, like, August by Taylor Swift. Yes, and they all, yeah. And
take
like,
a breather, y'all.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, seriously, at sunset, like, you'll, like, literally, you'll turn a leaf. Like, it'll be a new day.
Yeah. A portal will unlock in your mind.
Seriously. And so, she hasn't gotten her powers yet, and everyone's like, the fuck is up with you? And then...
Everyone's like, loser.
Yeah, loser, and she's like... One day she sees...
Like, fuck.
Yeah. She sees Zayden training one day shirtless, and she's like...
Damn, he's hot.
And she's, like, overwhelmed with lust. And then she's like, oh, my dragons are probably humping. That's probably why I feel lust for him. Because, like, her and Taryn's, like...
Excuse me? No, excuse me? Let me not yell. No, excuse me?
Her and Taryn's...
I am not kidding, Rebecca. I have your address.
No, she doesn't.
I know where you live.
No, she does not. No, she does not.
And you are going to answer for your crimes.
No.
I am going to hold a microphone up to your face and one of those police lamps, and you are going to answer for for Do you want to fuck dragons? When the dragons fuck, you get horny? And you bitches said this book was good. You bitches were gooped and gagged and throwing up at the idea of fucking Zayden. And the dragons are fucking? Excuse me? Okay, excuse me?
I have nothing to say to defend her. I can't defend her.
I was so mad when I saw that. I literally was like, that was the moment that I was like...
I literally audibly laughed. I was like... There's no way.
I was like, no way. Yeah, there's no way indeed.
He was like, oh, our dragons are probably humping.
And then she goes to talk to Zaynab about it, and he's like, yeah, you need to learn to ground yourself so we don't fuck. What?
What, girl?
What?
Like, what?
Just make them horny for each other. Why did the dragons have to be involved?
Like, why can't it be separate? Why can't the dragons fuck and we fucking have
I
something
don't
to do
want
with
to hear
one
about the dragons fucking, dude, at all. They don't need to fuck. I'm gonna say something crazy. Dragons don't need to fuck. And if they do, I don't need to know about it.
Say something crazy. What a hot take.
Did any of y'all like when the dragons fucked? Some of you bitches did, I know it.
Literally, her dragon's like, I don't know what to say. Learn how to rock it out, girl. Like, figure it out, girl. I don't know. He's like, I'm gonna
fuck
wet.
my girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my dick wet. Sorry.
Ew, that is so gross. Is that not bestiality, girl?
No, I wouldn't say that's bestiality because that would be her fucking the dragon.
But now oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, bestiality would be her, like, her and the dragon
I
fucking.
don't know, it's really serving
But
like they're
there's-
all going to fuck. It's really serving like it's about to be a dragon orgy. With Zane and the other one.
Dragon X-human orgy.
Yes, like, girl.
Just leave the little one out of it.
Can you imagine how painful that would be?
Moving on. Moving on. Her and Zayden do end up kissing, and then and they feel like uncontrollable.
Because they're horny.
Yeah, and they feel
Because the dragons are fucking!
Yeah.
What?
They have like uncontrollable lust for one another. And then he's like, we must stop. Because we're letting our dragons
He was hot about it, though. He was like, if we're gonna fuck, I want it to be because you want me, not because your dragon's horny. Don't bring that up again! I'm trying to get horny, too!
Yeah.
You don't have to bring up the dragons when I'm trying to get horny.
Yeah.
The rose toy went back into the drawer, and I just had to get up.
You said
Fuck
back
you.
in. Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Fuck you, dude.
Now, it's February, and this bitch still does not have her power.
And she still hasn't gotten
Everyone's
fucked.
like,
And she still hasn't gotten fucked. She's so me. She's so both of us.
Yeah, seriously. Well, her squad wins.
I might get fucked this weekend, guys. I'll keep you updated.
I love that for you.
I don't know if I want to fuck him that bad, you guys. Could you guys fuck somebody that you think is weird? Have you guys ever seen a man try to... So, let me set the scene. So, we're at the club, and he starts trying to, like, dance with / dap up this random guy. But that random guy is a random guy, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
I think he felt uncomfortable with me because he was like, I need to show off, like, how cool and, like, how party guy I am, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he starts trying to dance with this random guy. Not like, he wasn't trying to, like, bump ass. But he was, like, trying to male dance with him, you know? You know?
You doing this one?
Yeah, yes! 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 That, exactly. He's trying to do that with you guys. He's trying to do that with this man. And I see the man go like this to him. And then I see him go, I'm gonna do it one more time for y'all. I saw him go. And then I saw him go like this to his bitch. Would you guys be able to get over that? Let me know in the comments. Because I'm having a really hard time getting over it. But you guys, he's 6'2" and very hot.
That would give me an egregious ick.
Now that I know the camera's not gonna die, I don't know what he was doing, but he, like, grabbed my... Did I ever tell you this?
Yeah.
He grabbed my arm, and his hand went all the way... Just like his normal hand. Not like... Because his whole hand went up my forearm, you guys, first of all. I was like, I'm so skinny. I just need to date men that are bigger.
Yeah.
But it's really getting hard to get over. Especially because that guy was, like, 20. Like, he was young. And my guy's, like, older than me, for sure. I think he's, like, 28 or something.
Oh. Yeah, that's definitely icky, but, like, you can certainly get over it. It's not icky enough to the point where, like, you'd have to, like...
I'll take a photo of his arms and send it to you and be like, could you get over this?
I'd probably... You should have voice note back, like, yes! Yes! Yeah, let us know in the comments what you think.
Yeah, I actually kind of want to know.
Yeah, I actually really want to know, too.
To be clear, you could get over it if he was really hot, but not if he was only a little hot.
Yeah.
He's really hot, you guys. He's really hot, you guys.
Yeah. So... Yeah, he is. You should definitely fuck him, regardless.
That's one vote for fucking him.
Yeah.
Let me know in the comments. Also subscribe. And like the video. Do not dislike it.
Her squad wins the squad game.
And so they get to go to war.
They get to go to war. Turns out Mira's there. And she's like, hey, oh, hey.
Hey.
And Satan has to go too, again, because their dragons can't be separated. I know he was so annoyed. Like, ugh, this is annoying. I have other things to do.
I have to fuck bitches, for real.
Seriously, I have other things to do. We also find out that Satan can speak to Violet in her mind. Also.
Didn't like that either.
Get out of here.
I didn't like that either.
Get out of here.
It felt like now we're getting a little too close.
That's what I'm saying. Get out of here. I need to be able to have my own brain.
Well, I don't think he could, like, read her mind unless she was actively speaking to him. I think he could enter her mind to speak to her, but it wasn't giving he could read her mind. Because no one should be able to read my mind. No one.
Actually, you know what? I think I need to take back what I said, like, immediately. Because when that was happening in ACOTAR, I was so down for it. Like, I didn't care.
Well, that's different. They had chemistry.
Exactly. It was different for me because they had chemistry, and I really liked the male main character a lot.
You liked Reese?
Loved Reese.
I want a blonde man.
No, but he was awful. He was awful.
Why'd she do us like that, you guys? Us fellow blonde man lovers.
Sorry.
We need to make a support group for us, guys.
Yeah, you can do that. I won't be there. Actually, I will be there because I love Vinnie Hacker.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I liked it in that scenario because I actually they had chemistry and I liked them as a couple. Here I was like, I don't know if I want you here, babe.
No.
I don't want you here, babe. Now, moving on to like this third part of the book. This is graduation, war games, and the ending. Okay? They come back from their, trip to war. Because they actually have to go to war, and they're like, y'all need to go. Like, you can't be here. Anyway. They get back from war. And they're doing another one of their, like, training games or whatever. And Jack attacks Liam for God knows what reason.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah, that one made no sense, because Liam is, like, pretty strong.
And and why, though? Like,
I guess he's, like, mad about his socks. I don't know.
Probably. And so she unleashes and reveals her lightning-wielding power.
She doesn't even know she has it.
She doesn't even know she has it. She's like, oh!
Can you imagine?
And
I did like the mythical powers. I did like the powers.
I always love a little power. We love that.
Too.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I love a little magic.
Me too. Yeah.
And so, yeah, she has the power to, like, wield lightning, and she ends up killing Jack, thank God. Finally.
I've been waiting for that old fucking
Like,
game.
I've been waiting for this one.
Sorry I drank all the wine, but to be fair, I did pay for it, so it is mine to drink. I didn't drink yesterday. I deserve this. If I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna get blackout tonight. Not literally. But I could. But I won't.
Now, when they get back later that night, Xaden comes to check on her, and they end up kissing and they end up fucking. And that's just the way it goes.
And let me tell y'all, we all know I'm horny as fuck. I think it's hard to write a sex scene that I would describe as this one. Boo-worthy.
Boo-worthy.
I hated this sex scene. I thought it was bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was horrendous, even.
Yeah, it wasn't really doing anything for me.
I hate when they say, I rode his hand.
Oh.
Stop saying that! What if I killed you with a knife?
That's really, yeah, I don't like that.
That's a lot, girl.
That's a lot.
What'd you think of the sex scene?
I mean, it was doing nothing for me. It wasn't like when I read The Love Hypothesis and I read it like 14 times. I read it the once,
I just feel like,
and I was like,
and it was like 500, it was like because I didn't read 500 pages worth of this book. It was like 300, it was like 400, can I pick a number? It was deep in there, like 36 chapters in or something like that, is the first sex scene.
Like, what?
For it to give nothing?
Yeah. You're gonna make me wait that long. At least, like...
It better be The Love Hypothesis, where I've read it 72 times.
It better be outrageous.
Yeah.
Yeah, outrageous.
It
wasn't really outrageous.
She does spark lightning while they're fucking, though. She comes so hard she sparks lightning and lights a curtain on fire.
That made me laugh.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that it's like, okay. And you guys was it a joke that you guys were saying it was really, like, is it funny is it good in, like, a funny way?
No, that's not what they were saying at all. Certainly not. People really, really love this book.
Well, they shouldn't.
Oh, I mean, look, I'm not gonna yuck your yum.
I like red, white, and royal blue, like, a lot, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but, like, there's something for everyone, and this was not for me.
For me.
And that's okay. But yeah, it wasn't, the sex scene wasn't doing anything for me. I was just, you know...
Especially because Xaden was so hot.
Yeah, it's like, I want to sit here and, like, literally be kicking my feet. Like...
No, I want to be, like, sitting in the bathtub, like, have to, like, just sit there. Or else I'm gonna start, like, rubbing on things.
Okay.
Like, I want it to be that good. I don't want it to be, like...
I want it to be so good to the point where, like, I have to put the book down and, like...
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And just sit there.
And put it... Yeah, and, like, stare at a wall. And be upset. And I read it and then I moved on.
Guys, I just don't comment if you could get over that, because actually I don't want to know, because actually I think I am just going to fuck him. I think I'm just going to make it easy on myself and say I haven't had sex in over a year at this point, you guys.
Yeah. I don't know why you would not. For real.
Because it was embarrassing, girl. You didn't see that man's face. You didn't see it.
Yeah, but don't you want to fuck him?
I do, but you didn't see the look on that man's face. It was so embarrassing. Because he was literally like, you're interrupting me getting bitches. That was the look on that man's face.
He was like,
not only are you embarrassing, but I'm so annoyed by you.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna out you to this bitch.
Yeah, looking at the other girl and being like, is humiliating.
It was awful, you guys. It was so scary. I'm really itchy. I think I might have fleas. I think that interaction, watching it, gave me fleas.
You got fleas from watching it?
I see it happen immediately. I'm like, ah.
Now, they have a convo after they fuck, and he's like,
Not the convo after they fuck.
I know, awful. And he's like, awful. He's like, listen, if you can't admit that you actually like me, then we're not gonna fuck anymore. You need to like me, otherwise we're not fucking.
He says that?
Oh no, she says that.
I was gonna say, girl, back up. Stop twirling that hair.
Yeah,
back up.
She says that.
And he's like, well, bad news. He says, don't fall for me. Yeah, no, if a man, especially because I'm pretty sure he like, oh no, they're on the anti-fertility potion or something like that.
Yeah. If a man told me don't fall for me.
When I get you.
If a man told me don't fall for me, you better believe.
Oh, you're getting a nose job, babe. Vis-a-vis my fist.
Oh, I was gonna say, you better believe that I've been fallen. Like, I've fallen.
That's the thing, is that it's like, if we're getting far enough to the point where we're fucking and then you have to say don't fall in love with me, it's like, girl, it's too late.
It's too late, baby. It's too late. Come on. No.
And you know that.
I would literally stand there and be like, okay. Okay. Now, a month later, it's reunification day. Basically almost grad, and it's the day where they kind of celebrate, something. God, I don't fucking know. But I know it's the anniversary of Brennan's death. Brennan is her older brother who died during war. And
what war are they fighting?
It's also the anniversary of Xaden's father's death, too. She finds him sitting out on the parapet, which I'm like, girl, why would you go willingly sit out there? A swift wind.
Like, he's so badass and hot and strong.
Yeah. If I saw my man...
that. He's also got some good boots on. He's fine.
He got his boots at REI.
Oh, he's good.
He's fine. She goes out there and she's like, let's stop let's get serious. You love me.
She's so funny.
Yeah, she's
That's
like,
so me-coded.
Yeah, she's like, girl. And he's like, you're right. And
no, but what's funny about it is that, like, I feel like nothing he's said has led up to her. Like, the fact that she's so confident is so funny.
Yeah. She's
and so period, like, and she's right.
Yeah, she's like, you love me. And he's like, and then they go fuck again.
Was that scene less boo-worthy?
I mean...
No.
It's kind of just like, oh, it's where you stop reading.
I stopped reading before that, yeah.
Yeah. It's the same. I shouldn't be more, like, excited about the anticipation than I am about the actual sex scene, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like...
The sex scene should feel like an orgasm for me.
Yeah.
Like, it should feel like it makes sense where it is, and it should be good enough to make me feel like...
Okay. I have to put the book down. Yeah.
I don't want to read it and then be able to keep reading.
Yeah. I just kept reading.
Maybe that's a sign of a bad sex scene, I think.
Yeah. Maybe it's just, like, because at this point, we're so far into the book, and I'm not, like, OD connected to these characters, and I'm not, like, super connected to the book itself, that I'm, like, just moving along. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. That might have been it, too. Again, I think I would have received this book better a lot more if I had read it with my own eyeballs and not listened to it, and also if I
definitely liked it a lot more when I was actually reading it.
Yeah. And then also if I had read it over, like, a longer period of time. Because I think those two things definitely made it not as nice for me. But that's, again, like, that's just, you know, circumstantial. Then, while they're fucking, they get interrupted by someone knocking on the door, and they're like, we're being attacked. It's just a war game. So mad. Girl. It's
just a war game?
Yeah.
All for that, and it's just a war game?
You couldn't tear me away from that bed. Now, Xaden selected Violet to go with the Fourth Wing headquarters team, but Dane doesn't want Violet to go, and she's like, girl, fuck off, and she goes with him.
Well, also, you want to fuck the rules so bad. Xaden's the wing leader, figure it out.
Like, fall in line.
Yeah.
So she's like, fuck off, and she goes with Xaden. Then when they're on the way to wherever they're going, they stop for a little flight break. And they start hooking up again.
No way.
Yeah. But then
No way.
Yes. But then they get ambushed.
This is so deeply unserious.
I know. They get ambushed by, like, some enemies, and they recognize who Violet is because of her silver hair, and they're like, oh, this is the general's daughter. Remember, her mom is, like,
Her damn mom told her to cut it off. She could have been like me. She could have gotten a purple shampoo and dyed it purple.
I would be really upset if they told me to cut my hair. I think people have such, like, people who can, like, rock a short cut is so cute, but, like, I need to have long hair on my head, because if I don't, it's not gonna be good for me, you guys. Like, I need to have tresses, otherwise.
I'd love to be able to fight with a bob, but I can't.
I just, like, yeah, I think...
I was trying to think of a better word than bobfluencer, but I couldn't think of anything. I think of bobbier.
I think bobs are so cute. Like, I
think,
like, a little...
moment.
Yeah, I think they're so cute. Especially when you do, like, a little half up, half down. I think those are so cute when you have a little short haircut.
It's just when you're a fatty like me, it's like, well, now the bob's not cute.
No, again, I don't need...
bob's not cute on me.
When my hair is back, I literally look like a golf ball on a tee. I hate it. So I can't even imagine what I would look like with, like, a closely cropped haircut.
You don't want to think about that at all.
I don't want to think about it. I would look so heinous. But, like, oh, I think it looks so cute on other people. But anyway, saying if this was me in the situation, I would also be like, girl, I'll just put my hair in a braid. I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that.
Well, also, to be fair, she does say, before you're like, well, why doesn't she just cut it off? Mm-hmm. She does say that every time she cuts it, the silver just grows back in a weird place.
Yeah.
What if I was bald?
No.
What if I wore a wig?
No.
What if I was Hannah Montana?
No.
You get the Hannah friend. Yeah.
Then...
The book changes, it's suddenly Hannah Montana.
But then she realizes that Xaden actually knows these ambushers. And she's like, the fuck? And
Xaden's like, eh?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I work for the rebellion. And she's like,
what? I didn't finish the book. That is shocking.
She was like,
I know I shouldn't be surprised, because I know that this book wasn't going... I know that Violet and Xaden were not going to go to war to fight for the wherever the fuck they live. I knew that. I didn't know that he works for Rebellion now, though.
Yeah, she was like, oh, you've betrayed me.
I mean, to be fair, that's a bit... Girl, you fucked me. Come on.
She's like, oh my god.
I'd be like, I would suddenly have, like, the strength of 10,000 men, and I would kill him. Stop lying to women to fuck them.
Seriously.
Something a Jack would do.
Oh, God. And then he's like, listen, girl. He basically explains to her that he's been providing them with weapons to fight these people called the Vernon. And the government knows about these people, but they're pretending that they don't exist. And
The reason I'm ing is because Violet went to the library.
Yeah.
It's not called that. But Violet went to the library to pick up, like, a book on fables where those creatures are included. And she's like, what the fuck is it not here?
Yeah.
They have every single book in the fucking planet in here, not this one?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Well, it's because the government's
And I was like, oh, that's going to come up later.
Yeah.
I didn't finish the book.
The government has been doing some erasure because they're like, these things don't exist. But they do exist, and basically helping the...
God, that's not good. It's not good to lie.
Helping the rebellion in order to, like, fight the Vernon is what got his daddy killed, basically.
Are the Vernon a natural enemy of both of them?
So
then consider this, why even have...
So the Vernon,
the rebellion,
I think, are people who come from the like, neighboring... I want to call it a kingdom. I don't know. Neighboring, like...
Kingdom.
Okay. And they are, like, coming into... Navarre, this kingdom, to, fight. Girl, I don't know. Someone in the comments explain.
But what does it have to do? Yeah, I'm confused, because what does it have to do with the rebellion?
Once again, this was going in one ear, not the other, because I was like, I'm trying to finish this book.
Guys, do you see my hair? Do you think I can read? Not with hair this pretty. No.
Do you think I can read?
Not with hair this pretty.
Okay.
I think about that clip of, sorry, I'm gonna stop interrupting. But remember that clip? I think about it all the time of that girl from Chicken Shop Date. She's like, "Can you read?" And Jack was like,
"Can I read?" Yeah. That Chicken Shop Date with Jack Harlow. Oh my god.
That changed his life because he suddenly was considered hot after that.
He was. And he was hot in
that, I know, because he was so flirty with her.
Oh my god.
And she deserves that because she's
something
gorgeous.
To me. Yeah, we love you, Amy. She's so stun.
I would flirt with her too.
Yeah, if I went on Chicken Shop Date, I would
especially when she's that funny and that hot. Yeah,
I know, she's hilarious. I love her.
I love funny people.
Have you seen the videos of her with, like, Andrew Garfield?
No, I can't watch that. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, that's Puzzle Jail. Can't see that. Gonna get real sad real quick.
You don't want to watch those. Now, they continue to where they were going to go for the war games. They continue on their flight path. When they get there, it's deserted, and they realize that they were sent there to die, basically. And she's like, oh, so that's why Dane didn't want me to go, because I was going to die here.
Oh, they sent Xaden specifically? So Dane set Xaden up.
Basically. And that's why he was like...
you're mad that he's fucking your bitch, huh?
And that's why he was like, girl, don't go. And she was like...
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah. So she's like, oh yeah, that's a dead thing. Like, that's dead. So then they decide to stay because there's a nearby trading post that's being attacked by the Vernon. Or the Venon. Vernon?
I don't fucking know.
And while they're doing that...
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was a hiccup and it turned into a burp. I'm sorry.
Now, while they're doing that, Liam's dragon is killed. Which kills Liam as well.
No!
Yeah, my king from Harry Potter, the Goblet of Fire.
No!
Yeah. Yeah, he gets killed because his dragon gets killed. Very upsetting. Yeah. The only death in the book that hit me a little bit in my heart. Yeah, everyone else was like, scorch the ass! But him, I was like, I
hope Dane dies.
Girl, me too.
He doesn't?
Well, not in this book, but there's another one. But I don't plan on reading that one. I heard that...
Girl, if he's not dead in the next one, I am begging you to kill him.
I heard a lot of people say that really liked Fourth Wing, say that they didn't like the second one.
I've heard that as well.
I don't know. Now, Violet uses her lightning powers to kill the Venon.
Period.
And she ends up being poisoned while she's fighting them.
Ironic.
Wow. Yeah, true.
There's a lot of really great literary devices in this book. I will give her that.
And when she gets poisoned, but they win their battle, and Xaden takes her to, like, a close by place where she can be, like, mended. And it's 3 days later, and Xaden is still grieving Liam's death because that was his brother. And
he's got 3 days. Girl, get it together.
Violet finally wakes up. He's like, damn.
Anyways, yeah.
Violet finally wakes up, and And Darna has somehow matured at this point. You know how before I was saying she was a baby and she needs time to mature? She's somehow matured, I guess, in 3 days.
Sure.
And so now her gift of stopping time is gone.
Oh.
Boo.
Are you fucking kidding?
Bitch, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. That power has gotten Violet out of many a bind. You're telling me that I don't have it no more? What now? Like, I know you're cute, but what are you good for?
Hey, she's so cute! That's not me to that man in the club. I know you're cute.
What are you good for? Now,
that was crazy.
Now, when she wakes up, she realizes they're in this, like, once a city that has now been ruined and is slowly being rebuilt by the revolution. Like, the people, or the...
I've seen this film before. Yeah, it's giving District 13.
Yeah. In the rebellion. So the rebellion people are, like, slowly rebuilding this city. Now, we didn't mention them at all this entire time, but, Xaden has some, like, 2 henchmen named Garrick and Bodhi.
Because, girl, who cares?
Yeah, but they
Bodhi?
find some kind of important box that the...
I thought you were saying important Bob.
There is an important Bob out there. What's your favorite Bob?
The 1989 World Tour Bob with the little swoop.
My favorite Bob is Jessie J. When she had her, like, blunt Bob. You remember that Bob she had?
No.
Girl, you know what Bob I'm talking about.
I need to look it up.
Yeah. On the album where she had that song Abracadabra. Yeah. Anyway, they find this box, I think in the city. I was starting to lose my, like, vision here. I was having a hard time reading.
Could be wrong.
I could be right, I could be fully wrong. But they find this box, and they're like, I think the Vernon were after this. Or the Venom. We're after this box. There's something in here that they want. And then, cut back to Violet and Xaden. They're talking to each other about their feelings. They're like, and
see,
like,
there's just a lot going on.
No, like, I'm telling you. That's why, I was losing my vision. Like, I was losing my religion. I don't even have one.
Converting to Christianity to understand Fourth Wing.
And so they're doing that, and then they're interrupted. A little knock, knock, knock on the door. Guess who it is? Guess who it is?
Better not fucking be Dane.
No. Guess who it is?
Is it the general?
It's her brother.
I don't know why you thought I was gonna guess that. No way.
That was a genuine guess. It's her brother Brennan. He is alive. And he's like, welcome to the revolution, Katniss. You're the Mockingjay. In the bookends. That did gag me, boots. Wally?
No, it was the chipmunk from Enchanted. Let me do it again.
Ew, you sound animated. That's weird.
I'm gonna do it again.
Do one.
Apple. Ishgird.
Have you practiced that?
Yeah. But also, I'm kind of good at voices.
Clearly, you literally sound like animatronic. Well, yeah, Brennan's alive. And granted, when I was, again,
I don't know what made me
this
think
is one
of
of
that.
those 3 times that when my jaw dropped, my jaw hit the floor.
That's what I'm saying, is that, like, I do think she's a better author, I just don't like the book.
Yeah, it's just not for me, and that's okay. Because that's why I was saying I didn't hate it. Like, I wasn't sitting here like, I
kind of hated it quite a bit.
That's fair.
I think it was shorter, I don't think I would have hated it as much as I did.
That's fair.
It was just that I got to page 400 and I was like, oh!
Yeah.
I can't believe this is still happening!
Yeah. I definitely think she's a good writer, and, like, she definitely was using some really, like good literary devices.
That
and,
you really don't see for a lot of authors, because a lot of authors are self-published, which there's nothing wrong with that, but this lady clearly went to school to do what she did.
Yeah, like, she
I could be
write.
so wrong. I really hope I'm right. That's what it seems like, is she seems, like, well-educated and...
She worked hard on this book.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna knock a queen for, I'm not gonna knock a girl boss. Like, she did her little thing. Her little thing's just not for me, and that's okay. But people are
Rebecca, when I get you.
Oh.
Actually, it's not even her fault. It's you bitches that lied. Don't ever tell me to read a book where dragons fucking it ever again.
That's valid.
Don't ever tell me that.
That's a little bit valid.
Don't.
But yeah, it was really giving, like, the end of Catching Fire when Katniss wakes up and Plutarch Heavensby's like, "This is District 13. Welcome to the Revolution."
Wait, we don't find out how Brendan's alive? He just shows up? And suddenly he works for the Revolution?
Well, like, this is where the Revolution, like, is, so it's like, yeah, he's part of the Revolution. Yeah.
Well, that's what you know what? Now I know that I was right, because at the beginning of the book, it was serving, like, Violet was like, this is wrong. Well, also, there were some scenes where it was, like, the old people, like Dr. Jenny, the old people would be judgmental of the kids with the rebellion mark, and she'd be like, that's my bestie.
Yeah.
Because that's my friend, he's been nothing but nice to me.
Yeah.
You guys are all judgmental weirdos.
Yeah.
So I guess it makes sense that Brennan's alive. But that is shocking. That is truly shocking. And if I had read that with my own eyeballs, I know I would have been shocked.
I was definitely, like, gooped. But then I finished it, and, like, I had a moment to think. And I guess
I should have known.
Yeah.
I guess I should have known.
I guess so, too, because we didn't mention a lot of things. But one of the things we didn't mention is that Mira gives her a book that she's like, Brennan wrote me this book of, like, things, like, tips and tricks and things to, like, keep in mind while I go through this first year, the writer's quadrant. And he's like, he basically is like, there's, like, excerpts from the book at the beginning of every chapter, or the beginning of most chapters.
Didn't read a single one of those.
I only got I heard
the narrator.
Yeah. But those, like, he became, like, obviously, like, a character in the book through that. So it was like, okay, I guess it kind of makes sense that he would pop back in. Yeah.
Well, also she says that they're supposed to burn the dead's belongings.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you Mira is involved.
You think she knows?
They're supposed to burn the belongings of all the dead. If Mira is a high-ranking general, why would she break the law?
Why would she keep the book? Well, it was her possession. He wrote it for her and gave it to her.
Because Violet said it was weird that she had the book, because they're supposed to burn.
Oh.
I didn't pull that out of my butt. I wasn't just like, I'm making up a law.
Why would I think that?
Because you're not understanding what I'm saying.
No, I'm getting it now. I just need an explanation.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Is it still recording? Final thoughts. Unfortunately, I didn't even finish it, so I don't really even feel comfortable giving it a rating. Because honestly, if I had read that Brennan thing, I think I would have said, damn, girl can write. I just didn't like it, but I just could not get through it. I got to about 400 pages in, and genuinely, I tried. And I opened the book, and I went,
yeah, you know, like, it'd be very rich of me. Like, I mean, I literally, like, those last couple.
That's the thing is, I would have given it a 3. I would give what I read, like, 1 through 500. I would give that a 3 out of 5.
Yeah. I literally, like, those last, like, 100 or so pages was genuinely, like, I was dissociating. I was listening to it.
Just a smidge too long.
But I was dissociating. So it's like, I was picking up, like, general shit, but, like, I really wasn't getting all the details, so I certainly probably missed some things when reiterating. So,
we missed some stuff, to be fair. It was 700 pages, and this is a decently short episode for us, so.
True.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Anything else you want to tack on now?
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I didn't hate it by any means. I just, like, because there were some things that I did, like, think were good, like, just writing-wise, but.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, but, like, it's just not
story-wise, it wasn't all there for me.
Yeah, and I typically really love, like, a dystopian kind of, like, fantasy thing, but this one wasn't for me. And there's, like, so many different, like, dystopian fantasy books out there, you know, and
they can't all be for you.
They can't all be for me. Yeah. So, I mean, I read the first Maze Runner, and then I read all the rest, because that was at a time in my life where I could not finish a series if I started it, and, like, those last couple were painful for me, but the first one I really liked, so it's like, you know.
Someone is throwing weights around in the gym.
Like, it's never that serious.
Pick it up. I guarantee you that iPhone is picking that up.
If you can't pick up the weight,
maybe you can't lift it.
You can't lift it.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
No.
I want to go ahead and wrap up.
Yeah.
Because this is 5 minutes of final thoughts. Not a whole lot final about our final thoughts ever.
I would say this is pretty short considering us. We usually give it like 10 minutes, and this is like 2. Good for us.
All right. Please subscribe. A doctor was mean to me today. I can't do that job anymore, you guys. I just can't. I really need you guys to help me out and subscribe and follow on all our social. Those will be linked down below. Please subscribe. Please go listen to Spotify and Apple Podcasts if that ever goes up. Technology is the devil. So, I don't know what you expect from us. We can't conquer the devil.
I'm but a girl. I can only do so much.
I'm not a worthy competitor of the devil.
No. And we just got this new equipment. We're really excited about it. So we're hoping that these things will help everything be a little bit better.
Try to stay consistent.
Except for the ending of this, because, well...
Next week we are reading It Happened One Summer. So if you're interested in that, come back and join us next week. In the meantime, we have a plethora of other episodes. Please go listen to them. I really need the views. I really hate my job, y'all. Bye. Let's get out of here.